seen you. And it doesn't do for a duck to look sheepish. It confuses the other animals.
How's it going, Ida? You still sitting? I don't know. It's all right for some.
Well, if you like the sound of it so much, then why don't you take a turn on the nest and wipe your webs? I dusted the floor this morning.
Oh, Ida, I'd love to have a crack at sitting on the eggs for the bit. But you look so comfortable up there. It seems a shame to disturb you.
And what about that extension you promised to build on the nest? It's going to be very cramped in here once the little ones arrive, especially with that one big egg in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick is going to be.
No, I reckon that one might be a turkey's egg.
Oh, Drake, how do you suppose a turkey's egg would get into my nest? Must be your side of the family.
We'll just have to wait and see who it takes after. Won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyway, must fly. I promised the rooster that I'd help him count his chickens. Shall I see you back here?
Where else do you suppose I'm going to be? As a duck, when you're stuck, sat sitting in the middle of your nest, then at best you get bored. There goes Drake on the lake. I can see him through the rushes all this time, feeling I'm just ignored. Now I don't pretend that this is all his doing. I'm a sucker for the billing and the cooing. But when you hear that pitter-patter of tiny feet, it doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my brood. Those little heads so soft and downy, their baby buds all golden browny, their beaks constantly open waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood, those little ducklings walking around in a line. I'll do what any other mother would to try to do my best at bringing up mine. It's the joy of motherhood, those little perks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to get my ducks decked out and live it in style. Morning, Maureen.
How's the mother-to-be?
She'd be better if the father who was better at being a father who is. I sometimes think I would have been better off pairing with a decoy.
Oh, I'm sure Drake will make a marvelous dad when the family arrives.
Not him. Duck by name and duck by nature, ducking out of his responsibilities.
How much longer do you have to go?
Well, by my reckoning, they should have been out by now. I went to all of my prenatal hatching classes run by that self-satisfied stork. And she said about half a month. Well, 2 weeks is up.
Oh well, the best things come to those who wait.
I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through it? Every spring is exactly the same.
But just think of the rewards. All those lovely little ducklings.
All those beaks to feed.
Waking you up at all hours.
Getting into deep water.
Attracting unwanted admirers.
Like the cat. Why do we put ourselves through it?
Cause when you hear that dibble-dabble, you're proud to say, hey, that's my rabble. Then watch their maiden voyage up from the bank.
Like champagne corks, you'll see them bobbing,
accompanied by others sobbing, relieved.
Thanks be to nature, nobody sank. It's the joke.
Oh, prepare yourself, Ida.
It's the joy of motherhood, those little birds that
Oh, Ida, they're the loveliest little ducklings I've ever set my eyes on. They're the image of their father.
Thank you, Maureen. Speaking of Daddy, would you be a dear and fetch him for me? He is probably making waves down to the local watering hole.
All right. Auntie Marmore's off now. I'll see you later.
Auntie Marmore, what a weird name.
What's a name?
What's that? What's that? What a big world it is!
Yeah, far out!
Hey, I was getting scrambled inside that egg, and I was fried.
Don't go thinking that this is the whole world. It stretches far beyond the other side of the lake, right into the churchyard, though I've never been that far myself.
Whoa! Wicked, let's explore. Let's go this way.
Wait. There are 1 or 2 nest rules you must know before paddling off. Line up. Number 1, no web feet in the nest. Number 2, you must feather your own beds every morning. Number 3, no quacking after sunset. Number 4, no plankton between meals. Number 5... Wait a minute. I'm not all here.
There's more? Hey guys, there's going to be another member of the gang.
The more the merrier.
Oh, quack, it's the big one.
It's huge.
Look at the shell on that.
Excellent. Exciting. Excuse me, but...
How come they got such a big egg?
Yeah, we all got crammed into a regular size shell, but that one got a queen-sized ostrich job.
Yeah, my shell wasn't always cracked up to be.
It's not fair, Mama. Not fair.
Hi, kids. I'm your dad.
Take a good look at him because you probably won't be seeing him too often. True to form, you missed it, the pitter-patter, the teeth petals.
Well, I'm here now. Okay, kids, who's for a swim?
Hi, Webby Dad.
What's the matter? All that sitting around taking it out of you?
There's still one more to hatch, dumb cluck, and it's the big one.
Let me see that egg again. It's definitely a turkey's. He'll never get it to go overwater. Just leave it. Hey, cut that out. Come and teach the others to swim properly.
You teach the other ones to swim properly. I've sat for so long, a few days more won't make any difference.
Whatever you say, dear. Come on, let's swim to the lake to coop.
Let's paddle to the water.
Hey, wait for me.
What a roll, only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the whole, they have always been more uniform. But this one's different. This one's different from the rest. I can't believe a turkey's egg would fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature, just a larger grade of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different. But there's different. And there's different. What's wrong with your quack? You're not like your brothers and sisters. They're, well, different. If I say butterball, does that bother you at all? No? How about water? How would you like to go for a swim?
I'd love to, Mama.
Thank heavens for that. I knew you were one of mine. Now, your father has taken your brothers and sisters off for their first swimming lesson. How about you and me doing the same thing right here at the water's edge? Nothing too fancy, mind you, just the basics to get you started. Now, the most important thing is to not be afraid of the water.
I'm not afraid. Hey, can we swim out to that island?
Goodness gracious, no, it's farther than you think. Why, I haven't been out there since your father and I were courting, and I didn't need to go that far even then. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Just do as I do, and you should take to it like a duck. You should take to it. Hold your head up high, like the most happy floater well down below each seeming to be dreaming and calm. Like this? That's the way. Bend your knees. No splashing, please. Sorry. And steady. Watch that eddy to your right. Danger sign.
Danger sign?
That's fishing line.
Fishing line?
Which strangles if it tangles you up tight. She's a natural in a class of her own.
This is wonderful. I am feeling full grown.
Look at you. You have every reason to hold your head up high. As if free from all troubles, your back stays nice and dry.
But my bottom's in bubbles.
You keep paddling like the clappers. You keep paddling with your flappers while seeming to be dreaming and calm. Just beneath the surface, you may struggle to get by, but nothing can deter you if you hold your head up high. There, dear, that looks much better.
Mama, what did you mean when you said I wasn't like my brothers and sisters? What's different?
Well, for one thing, I'm sure you can swim much better than they can.
Really? What else?
You must try to remember it's what's on the inside that matters, not what we look like.
2, 3, 4, up! 2, 3, 4, up! 2, 3, 4, up! 2, 3, 4!
What's marmalade?
It's a sort of orange preserve, often found on toast.
No, what's marmalade?
Oh my! Ida! I want you to listen very carefully. Love, I want you to walk towards me very slowly, no sudden moves.
What are you quacking about?
There's something behind you, something not very nice.
This is your daughter, dear.
Ah! I've created a monster!
Yeah, monster! Don't be ridiculous. She's just not your normal run-of-the-mill pond duck, that's all.
That's all? Ida, I have a reputation.
I know, and I wouldn't brag about it if I were you.
I'm scared, nervous, frightened, terrified. Let's make an exit!
I tell you, she's a turkey.
She's not a turkey. She loves the water.
Cranberry sauce.
Mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing!
See? She didn't even flinch. Now I want you to all get spruced up. It's time to meet the other members of the duck yard and be educated in the ways of the world. Drake, don't stare at her.
Look at her!
Now then, children, let's not make a fuss.
Look at her!
Are you sure she's really one of us?
Family likeness isn't strong, still you won't poke fun. All of you must get along, she's a special one. Come along now, children, follow me, but stay close to me at all times or you may get thrown on. Oh, and beware of the cat.
Look at her! Legs are bendy and the knees are knocked. Look at her! Dad was obviously eggshell shocked. Bet the neighbors scream and howl when they see our brood. She's the foulest waterfowl.
Why are you so rude?
Ooh, touchy.
Look at you, look at me, what's it matter?
Isn't it obvious?
Why do I make you all laugh and scoff?
Have you seen your reflection?
Why don't we play with the fishes?
Because you'd scare them off.
Now that's what I call a snack. Look at her. Still a duckling, but there's so much more. Look at her. Finest cat food that I ever saw. Better still, she won't be missed. May think she's a flop. Maybe they'll let me assist giving her the chop.
Now, in a moment, you will be presented to her grace, the most distinguished duck in the lake. She was once paired with a mandarin, and you'll notice she has a red band of cloth around one leg. That is the greatest distinction a duck can enjoy. It means she is looked up to by both men and animals.
Now don't turn your toes in, just bow your heads politely and say,
Look at her. Come on, Ida, tell me what went wrong. Look at her. Did you leave her in the egg too long?
she's my duck and I love her. Do you see what you've done? You're to blame. This duckyard would be so boring if we all looked the same.
Look at her, and be thankful that she's not your kid. Adopt her as a sister. Look at her, bound to go the way the dodo did. And she's worse than any other. Refuse not to show the love that's breathing. She should form a solo flock. Look at her, look at me, look at you. You look free. Anywhere you look will be less ring. Then it wings of its with the winds. Look at
Congratulations, Ida. They're delightful.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Tell me, that big one in the back, whatever happened there? She's not exactly your classic Beatrix Potter, is she?
I wish the others wouldn't pick on her so. She'll turn out all right as she gets older.
Well, the others are a triumph, my dear. I only wish I could have produced a brood of my own this year.
I'm so sorry to hear about that, Your Grace. You must miss him terribly.
He was a fine duck, the mandarin, but alas, he became crispy and aromatic before his time. Still, life goes on. Now, I understand Maureen saw the children from the farmhouse throwing French bread into the water.
Look, you have to try it. It's much better than the usual stuff.
Even the crusts are nice.
Oh yes, Maureen's delicious. Go, children.
Make way for the red-banded duck.
Your Grace. Quack.
Ida, you really are going to have to do something about that honk.
Ooh, look, croissants.
Get back. You're too big for your age already.
Much too big.
Yeah, get back.
That's not fair. I'm hungry too. Why are they only picking on me? If they knew just how dearly I would love to quack, honk. But it's true, I'm a bird who seems to lack the knack. I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest. And who can blame them wanting me to find another nest? But different isn't naughty, different isn't bad. So why should being different make me sad? I'm just different. They're like peas from the same pod. No wonder they make fun of me. Life's harder when you're odd. But different isn't scary. Different is no threat.
And though I'm still their sister, they forget I didn't choose to look this way. I didn't want to be unique. I don't like these grubby feathers, and I hate my stubby beak. There's a runt in every litter, one black sheep in every flock. But when you know it is, somehow your ego takes a knock. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My looks may well be funny, but I hurt the same inside. And different isn't spiteful, different isn't wrong. So why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. Different isn't hateful. Different could be swell. Different is just, well, different.
Hello, Ducky.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
I haven't got any friends. Everyone hates me because I'm ugly.
Oh, they are too cruel. I think you look delicious.
What?
I said, poultry can be so malicious. Look at them guzzling down all that bread.
It's supposed to be really nice. It's French.
A l'orange. You mean to say they didn't let you have any?
Not a crumb.
Well, that settles it. Lunch is in. On me.
So you mean it? You really are a friend.
Of course I am. Now just follow me.
I think I should go tell my mother.
Oh, no, you mustn't.
I really think I should.
Listen, we won't be gone long. What harm can it do? And you are hungry, aren't you?
Yeah?
That makes two of us.
If you're so sure.
I am quite sure.
It's Ida I feel sorry for. How she managed to lay that egg, I'll never know.
It makes my eyes water just thinking about it.
I know, I wouldn't use that to stuff a duvet with.
Speaking of stuffing, I don't suppose you'll be so full of yourself come Thanksgiving.
Oh, I hate that word.
There's nothing wrong with my daughter. She's just a bit different, that's all. I think that makes her someone rather special.
Well said, Ida. I agree with you. And if I agree with you, then everybody agrees with you. I believe in apologies in order from you two.
Wait a minute, where's she gone?
I thought she was with you.
She was just a moment ago.
Well, if she's got any sense, soul's gone to find a bag to put over her head.
Drake, that's enough!
Calm down, love. She's probably just wandered back to the lake. You know how she loves swimming.
Not without telling me she wouldn't. Where's she gone?
Oh, for goodness sake! All right, Turkey, you go that way and look along by the milking shed. Maureen and Henny Penny, you check along by the hen house. Ida, we'll take the ducklings down to the lake.
And I'll coordinate operations from the grain store.
Ugly!
Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack. Fast food for famished felines. Now let's see. Casserole of duck, duck with cherries, Peking duck. Ah, here it is, duck à l'orange.
What are we having?
I'm having you for lunch.
Yes, I know. What are we gonna eat?
Oh, I'll whip something up. A surprise.
My mother must have been thinking of someone else. She said to beware of the cat.
Ha ha, bless her. Mothers are all the same, aren't they? They think it's part of their job description to stop us from having fun. But not my mother, though. Oh no, she was different. You wanna know what she used to say to me? You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chivvy your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game called lunch. So tell me, ducky, what would you like to play? It can be anything. I won't tell your mother.
Anything? Well, I'd like to paddle in the puddles, dabble in the mud, tickle sticklebacks in the shallows. Then maybe if there's time, go sliding in the slime to the marsh where you find marshmallows. I'll go and slay a dragonfly, watch water boatmen race. To say the cats are dangerous is clearly not the case.
I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something in that kitty. Oh, you want to play hide and seek, do you? Where are you? Am I getting warmer? You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chip your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game. Do you like oranges?
I don't know, I've never tried one.
Well, suck on this. It's a crazy little game called lunch.
What's that noise?
Salivating.
No, I think it's coming from outside.
Oh, that's those wretched people from the farm playing ball.
What are people?
What are people? Bad news. That's what people are. Just consider yourself lucky I'm going to spare you from ever having to encounter one.
Duck!
Yes, correct. It's a duck.
Duck!
Yes, I know. It's a ruddy duck.
Actually, I think I'm a mallard.
Duck!
Goose struck out by a foul ball.
Good idea. You lay there until the heat is off, and I'll go find another place to hide. Maybe we can have lunch some other time. Bye. Oh God, they're coming in. Now, was it left at the hen house and right at the cowshed? No, it was left at the cowshed. Oh dear, I think I'm lost.
So tell me, Ida, it's been a week now since your daughter went missing. How are you bearing up? Could you manage to cheer for the camera?
What? This there is Jay Bird from America's Most Feathered. They're doing a feature. Now which do you think is my best side?
There have been rumors of farmyard bullying. Do you believe your daughter was abducted? Or is it possible that she ran away to escape her persecutors?
What are you saying?
That's good. I'll buy that. Defensive, yet emotional. And just a hint of anger. I'm filling up here.
What about me? Does no one care what I think?
Sorry, sir. Coming to the end of transmission. I'm going to leave one final word with Ida, just in case your daughter is out there somewhere watching. I'm Jaybird, from America's Most Feathered, saying that if you see anything suspicious, From seizing magpies to lost ducklings, the chicks on switchboard are waiting to take your call. Ida, it's all yours.
Every time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Everyone may call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Get away from me. Go on, all of you. Every day seems to be more empty than the last. Everywhere the sun once shone, a shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
But Ida, you can't just leave me with the others.
So manage, Drake. My mind is made up.
But you're wasting your time, love. You know you are. Apart from which, it's dangerous to go wandering off beyond the churchyard at this time of year.
I won't be satisfied until I find the truth. Try to understand, dear. My mother knows.
Oh, here. At least take the cell phone.
Every moment seems an hour. Every hour lasts a day. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
Now where have they got to? Shabby flock. I do wish they would keep up. No discipline. That's the trouble with the goslings of today.
They might be tired here. We have been marching for an awfully long while.
Poppycock, would you prefer that we fly? With a suit on the marsh, I think not, my sweet. This way.
Oh, excuse me. Do you think you could help me?
Keep walking, dear. Eyes front. UFO at 4 o'clock.
But you see, I'm lost.
No excuse for bad navigation. A bird who gets off her flight path doesn't deserve her wings. That's what I always say, isn't it, dear?
Always, dear. But I can't even fly yet. I got lost on foot.
Bah, infantry, eh? Messy business.
Well, look at her. She's only a youngster. Maybe we could direct her. Give her her marching orders.
Very well. Peace. Migrants, you know, birds of passage. Run a tight fleet. Wouldn't do for us if we lost our way, what?
Where are you trying to get to, dear? Back to the lake with my mother. I think it's in that direction. I saw a few ducks flying over just a minute ago.
Well, if you did, it was probably the last flying mission.
What do you mean? There's a chute on the marsh, dear. Very dangerous. What's a chute? Well, it's a people sport. You see, one group of men goes into the marsh and scares ducks into the air, while the second group of men with guns shoots them right back out of the air. The cat warned me about people.
The cat?
Yeah, well, you see, I went off with this
cat. Didn't your mother warn you about how dangerous a cat can be?
Yeah, she did. But the cat said she was my friend.
You don't want to make friends like that, dear. Your mother was right to warn you.
She was.
Gun dogs. They must be starting to shoot. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I had no option. All right, at ease. Company, fall in. I didn't mean literally. Now, we're about to take part in an exercise the likes of which we have not faced before. Our task is one of reconnaissance and reunification.
Our task is what?
Reorganizing and... No. Recognizing them. This duckling, bless her, has lost her mother. So we are going to find her.
Aw, poor little baby duckling.
We are on it.
Indeed.
You are a fine body of geese, and I know you will give it your best. Good luck, men.
Sir, yes, sir.
We're off on a wild goose chase. We will be no stranger to danger. The squadron will know no fear.
We're off, and no matter where we roam. Although my goggles, this gaggling goggles is sure to find your home.
Runways clear. Prepare for takeoff, dear. We must play our part.
Hard at him. I fear his cabin lights are rather dim.
Shocks away, your rare display must start. We're off on a wild goose chase, and our simple mission position the whereabouts of your farm. We're off in the lights, we're blown into kingdom come. We won't be back until we found home. Excuse me, sir. Cattails advancing from the rear. What? Cattails do not advance, Barnacles. One of the things they're most famous for is being rooted to the spot.
Sir, these cattails.
Hello, Ducky. Thought I lost you.
Stand back, or I'll I'm back, sir.
Oh, be still my quaking legs. I'm going to be Goose.
What are you doing here?
What are friends for? I've come to take you back to the farm. Your mother is carrying on something fearful.
My mother? You've seen my mother?
Of course, she sent me to fetch you.
She did. Did she?
Now listen here, Cat. I'm in command around here, and my squadron has taken personal charge of the duckling's safe return to her mother.
Well, I wouldn't try flying at this moment. Haven't you heard the guns?
We will commence maneuvers as soon as the shooting party is over.
It's their party, but we'll fly if we want to.
Silence in the ranks!
Little joke, sir.
Listen, maybe I could be of some assistance. I'll go over to the chute and I'll tell you when you're packing up for the day.
Very well, but no funny business. I know several ways to skin your type.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
Awaiting orders, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dot. I'm your senior flight attendant, and on behalf of Captain Greylag, I would like to welcome you to this afternoon's flight from boggy marshland to some far-flung farm. We'll be cruising at an altitude of several feet and flying in a rather attractive V formation. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, we ask you to observe the safety procedures that we have gone through so many times before. We hope you have a pleasant journey and thank you for choosing Goose Air, the fluffy skies. We're off to enjoy this duckling is not so low. We won't be back until we found your mom.
Coast is clear. They are putting away their guns.
Are you sure?
On one of my lives.
Good. All right, men, final check. Oh, and here's a parachute for you.
For me?
You don't think I'm going to leave you here at the duckling, did you?
Oh no, Puss, you're coming with us.
Cat litter.
Our wings are spread,
So don't delay.
our excess bags are stowed away. It's time to fly. We're off on a wild goose chase, and a happy ending impending if we can locate her nest. Locate her nest. We're off to you. Goodbye, Toodle Pip, old chum. We won't be back until we found your mom. Goodbye. Thank you. Good luck.
What's happening? The cat, she said the people put away their guns. She lied. She said she was my friend. Oh, Mama, what do I do now?
6 months and still no sign of the duckling. You will remember from the photograph released at the time was what can be best described as a rather unforgettable appearance. Now, our experts believe she may have already undergone some certain changes, and we've put together a composite of what we believe she may look like today. Some viewers may find these images disturbing.
Ida, if you see this, love, come home. The kids need you. They're not coping so well without you.
In a sister new development, it would appear Ida has also gone missing. So once again, viewers, we are appealing to you if you have any information. The number is coming up on your screen now.
As a Drake, my mistake was letting her go searching for my kid. Yeah, her. It ain't right. I've spent weeks filling beaks, hearing Danny, Danny, Danny. I'm depressed round the nest, day and night.
What a day.
Man, that was fun.
Yeah.
The best time.
Woo!
And what sort of time do you call this?
We sort of lost track of time.
Yeah, time flies by when you're having fun.
Yeah, we'll take give a hoot.
Well, your father does.
Why not, Dad?
Yeah, it's not like we flew south.
Clap.
Good one. Mom would have let us stay out.
Yeah, Dad. Mom would let us.
Mom's not here. You're grounded.
Grounded? But Dad, not fair. When's Mom coming back?
Seriously.
I don't know, honey.
What? But she is coming back, right?
She has to come back.
I don't know, honey.
How can you not know these things?
Yeah, Dad. Ow.
Will she find ugly? She's
gotta find ugly.
I don't know. I don't know. All right, it's time to roost. Go brush your beaks and don't take all the water. My bill's big enough. When Ida said she'd go, I had to let her. A shame because this apron suits her better. Where's the joy in motherhood? An endless round of chores that has to be done. But when you think you've seen the back of them, you find an actual fact you're back at square one. There's no joy in motherhood. But if there is, it's something I just can't see. Yet Ida somehow copes with all of this. And then on top of that, she puts up with me.
Daddy!
Now what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117,
me! Please help me! I'm caught!
Who are you?
I'm Penny. Please, do you think you can untangle me?
I'll try. What are you?
A swan. Oh, mind you, don't hurt yourself on that hook. No point in us both getting damaged.
A swan.
Typical me, my first migration, and what happens?
Your first what?
Migration. The cold weather is setting in, and we're leaving today for the warm lands.
Leaving?
You're a funny one, all these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Everyone just calls me ugly.
Oh, don't listen to them. It's just a stage we all have to go through. You should hear some of the things they called me before the molt.
How can anybody call you names?
Well, like I say, it's just a stage we all have to go through. My mother always warned me to avoid the fishing line that people left behind.
Mine did too. She used to tell me when we were out swimming. Could you stand up for a moment? Just one more loop around your leg. There.
Thank you. I thought I was going to be left behind, and this is no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
I don't know. I got separated from my family, and the more I seem to look, the farther I seem to wander away.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring.
In the spring? You've been lost since the spring? You poor thing. You can't stay here for the winter. You'll freeze.
I'll be all right.
Penny!
Come with me. The others won't mind, and then next spring we'll return together, and I'll help you find your family.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Of course you could. Come on, we'll never
Oh,
catch up.
Penny, I'd love to. I'd really love to, but I must keep going. My mother can't be that far away. And besides, when you come back in the spring, maybe we can meet up.
I'd like that. Are you sure you'll be all right?
I'm sure.
Penny, come along, darling. We'll be late.
I don't like to leave you here like this, but I really have to go now. Goodbye, and thank you again. I won't forget you. Honk!
Honk? She won't remember me. I bet she doesn't even come back. What would something like her want to do with something like me anyways?
Ribbit, ribbit. Whoops. Pardon us. Sorry, Feathers. Didn't mean to make you jump.
Not that there's anything wrong with jumping, of course. It sort of runs in the family.
Or jumps in the family, depending on which way you
What do you want?
want.
Go ahead. Get it off your chest. Tell me how ugly I am.
Ugly?
There. Happy now?
Whoa. Hang on a minute. Mind if I pop off and come back on again? I mean, have a word with yourself, Feathers. Who are we to call you ugly? Look at us. There. See, I mean, connect the dots. If we're talking ugly.
Then they don't come more steadily challenged than us. I know what your trouble is. You've been preening yourself too much.
What do you mean?
You've got down in the mouth. Come on. We're getting nothing. Nothing. Give us a smile.
Just leave me alone.
That's just downright antisocial. Hang on. I got a human in my throat.
Well, we know how you feel. We started out as just a blob of jelly, and it's been downhill ever since.
I say to myself, I'm just a handsome prince in frog's clothing. And one day, someone's gonna come along and kiss me and release my inner beauty.
And then you say to yourself,
Nah, get real. Who wants to snog a frog? You know what our trouble is?
No?
Our image isn't in vogue. That's all. It's a question of taste.
but you mark my words, when they ugly will be it. If you just sit tight on your lily pad, each silly fad will pass.
Then those who sport each season's look will fall flat on there.
Ask your mother what it's called. Perfection is a fickle thing, but just you wait and see.
The day will come when we're in style, and then I guarantee
Out there, someone's gonna love your. Someone's gonna love your warts and all.
out there, just around the corner, Stefana. Someone's gonna fall for you. Though I may look a bit drastic, trust me, I'm a plastic. In my front. If this old frog can go wooey, time you had a wake-up call. 'Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love your warts and all. Tell them, kids.
Somewhere out there, we don't know where. Someone will say, love the boys and all. Somewhere out there, we can't say where or someone is gonna look for you. Just forever to soon you'll be roosting.
Remember, it'll be us who are the flavor of the month. Oops, what are we saying?
Thanks again. Hey, if you ever find yourself in the junkyard, I'd love for you to come meet my family.
Well, I hope you find them all right. Stay warm, stay cheerful, see ya! Ribbit!
Well, what have we here? A nice plump little duckling. Gotcha, my beauty. It's no good just struggling and honking. I've got a family to feed, and you'll make a fine Sunday roast. Now, where's my knife? Whew, it's colder than a penguin's picnic out here tonight. Darn, I must have left it in my car.
Hello, Ducky. I see the macrame class is paid off.
How did you find me?
Oh, a little bird told me.
Well, you're not gonna get me. The people are gonna eat me.
Such a waste.
And even if you were to help me, you would only eat me yourself.
True.
Well, you're not gonna get me. Oh, no, he's coming back.
Listen, I think you'll agree, is a very tempting proposition that might just satisfy us both.
If the plan involves oranges, I don't like them.
If you come with me, I'll take you back to the farm and you'll get to see your mother again. For one last time.
Either way, I get eaten, right?
Well, you can't have it both ways. Make up your mind.
All right, you're on.
And no funny business, remember? This way, at least you get to see your mother again.
Well, curdle the cream on my cornflakes. She's escaped.
ponds are deeply frozen. Of all the times for traveling, it's not when we'd have chosen.
Are you sure you know your way back to the junkyard? We seem to be going in circles.
Shut up. It's the snow makes everything look the same.
The skies are gray and menacing. A blizzard would seem certain. And even good King Wenceslas would not draw back his curtain.
I can't see beyond the end of my feet.
Keep going. We have to close now.
Oh! Honey, are you out there? Is anybody out there? Not like this, not after all this time. What was it all for? What was the point of her little life? It can't end like this, it can't.
Nor will it, my dear.
She's dead. My baby duckling is dead and it's all my fault. I should have come looking for her sooner, but I had her brothers and sisters here. I couldn't just leave them. Now I'm too late.
Cry. Cry, my dear, for the warmth of a mother's tears can thaw even the stoniest of frosts.
Only I could believe that.
But you must, for what do we have if we don't have hope?
I'm not a duck. I'm a swan. Honk. Just knowing you were out there helped me to get by. And now we're reunited. I can hold my head up high.
It's her, Mother. It's her. The Signa I told you about. The one who saved my life. Do you remember me? Oh, come on. Say you remember me.
Of course I remember you, Penny. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Well, you should take a look at your own reflection.
So, you knew I was a swan?
Of course I did. That's why I asked you to come along with us. If only your wings had been strong enough.
Well, now you can come with us and learn our ways.
And my mother, can she come too?
Of course I can't. I'm just a wacky old duck. I can't teach you the ways of the swans.
But you taught me how to swim.
And from what I remember, that nearly finished me off. Hardly surprising, really. Fancy me teaching a swan to swim.
But I want you to come. I've only just found you. I don't want to leave you just yet.
Of course you do. Now go on before I get all tearful and unnecessary. But don't forget to visit us all in the duckyard. Take care of her for me, won't you?
Goodbye, my dear. This must be very hard for you. But I promise, she'll be safe with us.
I'm sure she will. Now go on, let's see you fly. She was different. She was different from the rest. Of course she can't belong with me. I know I should have guessed. She wasn't mine to mother. She wasn't mine to rear. Another dream that's washed away. Another dream. Another mother's tear.
I was going to leave you behind now, did you?
Oh, but you must. It's your life and your place is with the swans.
But I don't care whose egg I came out of. You raised me, and that's what counts.
Well,
you said it yourself. The duckyard would be so boring if we all looked the same. So I decided to come back.
we're both coming back.
To be the first swans on the lake. I was different as a duckling. I'll be different as a swan. I like my Honk. I like being different.
You certainly are that. I'm so proud of you. Now come along. What are you waiting for? I can't wait to see Drake's reaction, and I'm sure he'll lay an egg. Goodness knows what will come of that.
Wait a second. I've got some unfinished business.
Swanee? Swanee? Swanee! I love you! That's it! I give up! I surrender! I've been working way too hard! Take me to the Netted Bird Clinic!
Look at her. Have you ever seen a finer bird? Honk. Hark at her, 'cause her honking is the best we've heard. We are feeling rather small in this whole shebang. Maybe you'll forgive us all, and we hope living out so slowly our gang.
Oh, of course I forgive you. I'm just happy to see you all again. And I have someone to introduce. This is Penny.
Hello?
Hello, Penny.
Welcome back, my dear. I've been thinking. I'm getting a little long in the bill, and I believe it's time I relinquish the red band. Wear it with pride, my dear, for you are the finest bird on the lake, as I know I was in my day. And let it be known that from this day forth, the red band shall be known as the signet ring.
Look at us, see the difference. Why did we ever think her a dud?
I always knew that my family was blessed with royal blood.
Oh, yes!
Yes!
Why?